Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today I did a purple smoky look, and if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, please keep watching. So I'm gonna start with my eyebrows already finished. If y'all want to see a video on my eyebrows, just let me know. I'm gonna start with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer. I can feel that it's like preparing my skin to put on makeup. Look up. Okay, so then taking a beauty blender, I'm gonna go ahead and set my primer. Something I learned from Jackie, I know. I'm gonna make sure that powder is really set into the skin. And so then I'm gonna be taking the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. This is the shade New Orleans. And I'm also gonna be taking a little bit of my summer shade, which is the Lancome Tint Ideal Ultra 24 Hour Makeup in the shade 550. Okay, so now that that's all blended, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy concealer. This is in the shade Amande or Amande, I'm not sure, I think it's Amande. And I'm just gonna go right under the eyes. Okay, so then now that I have that, I'm just gonna let this set for a few seconds and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. Okay, so going in with that same beauty blender, since we use the bottom now, it's easier to use the side because it really gets into the corner of the eye and like helps you blend it out right under the eye. So I'm just gonna go right in under the eye
and blend her out, okay? And I also get a little bit of the concealer right on the side of my nose because it'll really help when we snatch that nose later. It really helps, like, just snatch that nose in.
So I'm going to contour with the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Espresso. So I really follow right along the cheekbone, and what I've learned is like you don't want to bring it all the way down. That's gonna look bad. You start here and just let your wrist naturally flick away from the face. That's as far as you need your contour to go. Any farther is just gonna be a little like too much. So just to have like that natural whisk away with the wrist is really easy to know like where to stop in your contour. Or forehead, because I have a 6 head and we really want to make her look a little smaller. You feel me? Because she can get a little problematic. She can get a little out of hand, okay? And when you're blending out your contour, you really want to make sure that you're blending it around this area, because contour really doesn't come straight down. It kind of is like something that forms around the face. We got to get this head together because she really tries to come for me sometimes, and she tries to expose me, and no. Okay, so now that we have everything like nicely blended out, I'm gonna go back in with that Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just gonna set right under the eyes. I'm gonna go in with the same beauty blender. I'm just gonna flip it, dip it in the powder. I blow off the excess just so it's not thick when you put it under your eye, and I just go ahead and I just go right under the eye. I'm going to just I'm using this dark powder that I got from New Orleans. It doesn't, the actual name of it actually rubbed off, but the company name isn't on there anymore. I'm sorry, but any kind of contour powder will suffice just to go ahead and set the contour. So I'm taking this kind of taper brush. You see how it's like tapered like that? It'll really help when you go into right under that cheekbone area. This is from Morphe. It came in a set, so it doesn't have a number. And you want to take the higher end and put it right in the cheek, right under that cheekbone area where you contour. And so then taking out a big fluffy brush like this is also a Morphe brush, came in that same set, so it doesn't have a number. But I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dust off the excess from the Laura Mercier. Okay, so then going in with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder in the shade Deepest Dark. I'm going to take the same fluffy brush and then I'm just going to set the entire and we're looking really powdery. So what I usually do is I'm going to go in with some MAC Fix Plus. So now we're going to move on to eyeshadow. We're going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette and also the Fenty Beauty Galaxy palette. So starting in the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to take this brown shade and like this mustard shade. So I'm going to take both of those and then I'm just going to go ahead and blend that over the eyes. And then going in with a blending brush. This is the Sigma Airbrush Blender F63. I'm gonna go with this dark chocolate brown and then this black color. So I'm just gonna take both of those and then I'm just gonna blend them right in here. So now that we have this kind of smokiness going on around the eye, I'm going to go back in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I'm just going to cut into my crease. So I just take a little concealer and then I just follow the natural shape of my eye. So now that we have like opened up that crease, I'm gonna go back in with those two shades, those two smoky shades, and I'm just gonna close off this part of my eye. Okay, so now going in with a flat brush, you want to I'm taking a little bit of Fix Plus. I'm just gonna spray it lightly on the brush, and then I'm going in with this purple, dark purple shade right over here, and you want to pack it on to that concealer. Okay, so So now that we have like this, I want to make it pop just a little bit more. So that's when the Fenty Galaxy palette is going to come through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this shade right here, like this iridescent kind of green, kind of purple shade. And I'm just going to go in right with my finger. So I'm going to just pack it onto my finger, and then I'm just going to pop it right on the lid. And what that does is just adds this shimmer that's so pretty. And then, just because like I'm extra and I really am extra, I'm gonna go in with this like iridescent white. And so I'm gonna take kind of a flat brush like this. Just gonna pack it right on the tip of the brush, so going straight down into the palette. And then I'm gonna just carve out that crease with this shade. Right there. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna do this eye, and then I'll come back and we'll do the rest of my face. Okay, so we're all set with the eyeshadow. So now I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara, and we're just gonna put on a coat of mascara before we put on our lash. So I made my own like I glued 3 lashes together to make 1 lash, so I'll leave them probably somewhere in here what lashes I put together. I actually decided to just go ahead and put my lashes on now because I was having some technical difficulties. So I'm gonna go in with that brown and black shade mix, and I'm gonna put that on the outside of my the bottom lid, right under the rest of the eye. We're gonna go in with that purple shade that we used from the palette. And then right on the inner corner, I'm gonna take that same flat brush that I used, and I'm gonna go right in with that iridescent white color because that's what we use here. So I'm just gonna pop that right there on the middle. And there's that eye, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, so now I'm gonna go right back in with this mascara on the bottom. And then we're gonna go in with highlight. My favorite highlight brush to use is the Sigma F64 brush because it's like a taper brush and it's like very thick. And so it really is easy to go ahead and get that highlight. And the highlight that we're going to be using today is we're going to use our Fenty Beauty highlight. And I'm going to use the shade Ginger Binge. And then I actually might try like to use the eyeshadow from Fenty Beauty as a highlighter, so we're just gonna see how that looks. So I'm gonna go on with that iridescent white that we use with a little bit of the gold just to, you know, warm it up a little bit because, you know, we're chocolate over here. Oh, I think that actually looks really nice. Oh yeah. Like it's not too much where you feel like, oof, girl, what are you doing? But it's definitely not. I'm going to be going in with the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Downtown Beauty. And then right under that, I'm just going to be using Taupe from MAC, which is a matte lipstick shade. So I kind of like how this looks all together. And so then to set everything, pull it all together, I'm going to be going back in with that MAC Fix Plus, and you really want to just saturate your skin in it. Whoo, girl. And so this is our finished look. If you like what you saw today and you want to keep watching any of my videos, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.